So, welcome back to Flatlands. See a tree planter over there? I've just smacked in some oak trees right on the edge of our new land. So, we are now 12 and 13. So, we have that block and that block. We have this, there will be another field created in here. We have planted trees up and down here. Yeah, I have put in an open air garden, and all we're making in here is olives. Purely because I want to do olive oil this series. We still have lettuce going. Our apple orchard is still going strong. I'm just making sure this is... We might put another apple orchard in right now. Oh, where is it? I went past it, $4,000. Just another two of them. They will be purely just chipping out apples to keep our juice production going. Greenhouse is just still making our lettuce. This is just making olives with seed and solid fertilizer. I don't mind it because it is costing us seeds and solid fert. So we've got $41,000, and most of that's olives. We lost actually the first lot of silage we put in there in our bunker. So there was a glitch. I couldn't get it up. So I just want enough money to literally buy another block of land, which is about 160,000. And we'll do some more silage. We will do some more ploughing this episode. You see our new telehandler we've got there. And our new silo packer. So let's just quickly at the start of this episode. Why is that tractor so freaking loud? Oh, where is that setting? That's better. So at the start of this episode we will go until we're not allowed to mow anymore. Get the general solid stack filled, compacted, fermenting. And we will get on to the next task, which will be ploughing more fields and figuring out which kind of direction we want our farm to head in on the map. I'm thinking the direction I'm heading now would be the best, obviously because we've got logs down there. So I'm not just going to be doing logging and having greenhouses running. So with the logs, I cannot sell them as lumber, I must sell them as a second production. So into the sawmill and then into carpentry, into the cooper or into furniture. And more thoughts about it. I want to make a $10 million harvest. I want to make 10 million profit in a year. So that's what the theory behind this map is, and it will be to do with everything. The no worker thing may end up not working because purely for the fact of there is so much, there'll be so much to do. But the workers will be only obviously used for some crop work. Now, I'm not going to rely purely on selling silage. I want to put a BGA in, because as we know from 10 million in 10 years, BGAs actually make a good solid income. Now with using Colossus Pack, I'm not going to have harvesters with 50 meter headers and things like that. It's not going to be that. I will be using my Lizard TARDIS trailer, no doubt, because it just makes life so much easier. I'm only using the mower as literally because we could be spending a whole episode to get one wagon load. Whereas with this mower, I can do, you know, half a dozen ups and downs and we are done. I think one more load in there, and then we will muck around and compact it, roll it. It might not even be a full load. In all honesty, it probably won't be. Alright, I'm going to see you guys. I'm going to, just jump cut. And I'll see you once I've got all this packed in and rolled. And so I'll see you guys in a minute. So here we go, guys. The silo is all compacted and blanketed. If you would have noticed, our money has dropped considerably. Got us some goats, guys. So it's the same as the timber mill. I'm going to make a bit of a rule here. Nothing can be sold raw. So apart from some crops, obviously like peas and potatoes, if I do potatoes. I really want to do onions. So I'm just making another, I wouldn't say massive field, but I'd say a good sized field now. We've got peas in. This may go into peas. So yeah, as I said, nothing can be sold raw, so everything's got to be everything needs to be processed. So that also makes it hard for some things like eggs. I have to process them into something. So I can't do chickens. Goats, I will need to put a dairy in. I wonder if this is going to register this field. No, it's not. So here we go, guys. Actually, while you're with me, I'm just going to So, welcome back. It is now April. I skipped through the winter. There wasn't a lot to do. I sold what lettuce we had. And we brought an oil mill, which you can see right in front of us here, and that's already got our olives in it. I'm just racing around getting some grass cut up to fill the stack again. And it is harvest time, so I have brought our first combine. It's not a massive combine, but it'll do exactly what we need it to do. So yeah, we're 41% loaded on this at the moment. Won't take us long to get up to 100. The other thing I've done is, you can see dirt up the top there, is I found our trees and just put forest floor down around our trees. Just marks our boundary a lot nicer. We got our oats all planted, so we need to start saving up for our grain mill so we can move our oats into flour. One thing I was thinking about was, you would remember if you've been watching for a while on the 10 million 10 years challenge, I used the seed production. Now, since we're running the open garden and things like that that take seed, I'm thinking about starting the seed production up again, purely for filling up the open garden with seed. No other reason than that. So there's all the trees we've planted so far. I will buy the block behind it next and plant some more trees over there. But we've got a good chunk of land at the moment. So there's another 300,000 litres. We'll probably put 2 loads into the stack. But at the moment we need to get into harvest. So here's our combine. And there's our white trailer, our first trailer we've brought. So the peas, obviously we've got nowhere to store anything at the moment. So this isn't a big combine. But now we've got straw as well. Which I'm just gonna turn off. So yeah, we don't need straw at the moment. Wow. This is all that the money would allow us to buy. Let's see how many loads we're going to get in there. What's for sale and what's up? Ooh, that would be cool. So I think our first harvest is going to be real profitable, guys. And it's going to get us very much up on track to get going. Now I'm recording these basically back to back. So yeah, like I've been recording for over an hour now. So I'm just gonna smash out harvest and I'll see you guys back here in a minute. So let's go sell the first load of peas. We don't have a canning factory. I know I didn't really want to sell raw crops, but there's some that I will sell raw, and that's peas. I'm not going to do a lot of peas. Yeah, no, it was quite profitable there, guys. The yield on this is crazy. So now we've got the oil mill. This will probably be flipped straight back into canola. I will stay away from or that. We are not going to use. That's cool. I can't find it anymore. That. We won't use the Evo CS because we've used that a few times. We might even use something like the Brenda, but I've seen lots of people use the Brenda, so we might use the Rapid or the Horse Avatar. It's quite a nice looking machine. 300 horsepower, so we need a bigger tractor first before we even think about that. What we should think about while we've got a good chunk of money is a bigger spreader. Well, we need to look at lime. So I haven't used this Salford yet. I've used the new leader. I haven't used this either. But what we were on about just before, sorry, that was a bit of me just. It's a green dry. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? So I was looking at putting something like this in. Well, I'll put it in. So any grain can go in it and it will produce seeds. Now those seeds will go straight into the open-aired garden. See, it's got 60 litres of seeds, so I actually need to buy some. Right. To me, that's not cheating because I'm paying for seed and fertiliser to go in that oil mill. We've already got 2 pallets of olive oil coming out. Wicked. I'm going to look at some of these other see, I want to get into this coffee, and that takes liquid first. So to me, that's not really cheating because I'm not just getting. See, I could do mushrooms because I've got to put straw in there. If you've got to put more than just water in them. See, there's another one. See, we could afford this. A medium open-aired garden. See, now we have 2 open-aired gardens. So what can we produce out of this one? See, we could produce grapes and send them into here to make grape juice. So that's all I'm going to do now. So that's, to me, that is not a bad idea. Once we get grain, awesome. So we've got sunflower, olives, and grapes all going hard in here. I reckon we're just going to quickly nip round, grab another full wagon load of silage. Put it in there, roll it down, and then there's 2 loads to put out next month. So I'll see you in a bit when I've done